Hi everyone, welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons series, part 12. Last episode, Resident Services building was finally upgraded and I also got a chance to go ahead and keep a campsite. I wonder if we'll get a new villager through the campsite pretty soon. I'm actually pretty excited for this one, so let's quickly go ahead. I think my other goal would also be trying to get Able sisters to come. That is the last thing to do before we can actually start with the 3-star island. Since we did get the resident services building, it's gonna be Isabel going to broadcast from today, which is pretty helpful. She's also gonna be giving us tips on which special visitor has come to our island. So this is a good way for you to check if you have a visitor that you wanted to come on that day. Today she just introduces that the campsite is finally ready. All we have to do is wait for a visitor to come to our campsite, then invite them to our island. Here we are. Nothing new in the mailbox, so I guess we have to just move on with the daily task. Surprisingly, it's actually snowing today, which is the very first time I'm seeing in this game, and I think it looks pretty cool. But of course, nothing can actually beat down the snow sparkles that you'll be able to find in Snow Point City. I think it's called Diamond Snow. It's really pretty and you'll only be able to find it in that city. This is in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, of course. Alright, it seems like we do have the campsite completely set up. Let's quickly talk to Tom Nook. I think I didn't really talk to him in the last episode. So let's see if he has some extra dialogue based on the campsite itself. Right here, I'll also speed up the dialogue for a bit, considering that we'll have quite a few in the future. Alright, he seems to have some other ideas as well, such as removing the unwanted weeds as well as the flowers. Talking about the flowers, I already have enough of them in my island, so I'm not really sure if I do have to plant more. In that case, I'll check with Isabel first and see if it's okay. If not, I'll go ahead and buy some seeds from Nook's Cranny and plant them over there. As for the special items or the seasonal items, there is nothing new, so I'm not going to be buying any of those. I don't see anything new here in the shop either, so I guess we have nothing to buy for today. As far as I remember, the only thing left for me to check is the fence. I think fence in this game is pretty cute. There are different kinds that you can actually find and you'll be able to buy them through the Nook Miles. In my case, I have bought quite a few, but I haven't really gotten a chance to actually use them. Hopefully, I'll be able to use them in the future. Now right here, there are quite a few of them that I do want to buy, especially the Custom Design Pro Editor. They will actually enhance the custom design app and will be quite helpful. If you do talk to Sable and Able sisters, she'll actually give you patterns in the future, which will be accessible through the Custom Design Pro app. So definitely that's something I'm actually hoping to buy in the future. As for all of these recipe items right here, I think I do want a couple of them, but for now I will wait for a bit, considering that they are pretty costly. Especially this outdoor bath, I think I'll actually buy it. It looks super cute and will definitely go well with a house. Either way, that's all on Nook's Top for now. Talking to Tom Nook once more, it seems like we have another new ceremony. This one is for campsite. Since it's the only time we're gonna have this, I'll quickly go ahead and complete the ceremony. Here are all of my 5 villages. As you can see, there is a diverse in the different kinds of villages I have. Hopefully, I'll get more of them in the future. After all, we do have one coming up with the campsite, which I'm very excited for. In this case, I think it will look super cool. Now, there are quite a few items that I have in mind, which I definitely want to place in front of this campsite. Let me see if I can actually place those items in this episode itself. Alright, now that the ceremony is complete, The next thing that I would definitely want to check out is the shop. As you know, I'm just trying to hoard more items into my island, so I'm pretty excited to see what we have for today. Hopefully we have 4 different items which I haven't yet seen, and I can just go ahead and buy them. Ooh, okay. Alright, all 4 are new, so let me quickly buy them. I think I'll be able to give out this pet bed right here to one of my villager. Maybe it will look hilarious when they sit on it, so let me see if I can do that. I also like this pretty flags right here. Probably it will go well for my house as well. Alright, let me quickly buy the kettle as well. I guess I should call it coffee maker or espresso maker. This is one of those items that looks super cool, and definitely in the future I do want to check out if I can actually customize it. As usual, I'm checking out this part right here as well to see if we have any new items or any new wallpaper that I can actually buy. Hopefully in the future we'll have the shop upgrading as well. Once the shop upgrades, we'll have more items to buy, which I'm actually hoping it will. Maybe it will take around 10 to 15 days for it to actually upgrade. Until then, I will make sure that I'll buy all of these items. As far as the bells go in this game, I think I am pretty good till now. Maybe in the future I do have to kind of grind a bit. In this game, grinding means you're just catching insects, bugs, and just selling them off. That is the easier way to actually make money. You can also use the money tree, and hopefully you'll have 30,000 bells just every single day. You can also try turnips, which is the easier way. But I would definitely recommend being a bit careful with that, because sometimes it might not go that well. If you do have friends, definitely it's much helpful. Right here, as you can see, I did actually move the items in my house, and this now looks much better than before, and I think it looks like a proper room. We have enough items to actually make it look good. Hopefully in the future when I have other rooms, I'll be able to go ahead and furnish them as well. I actually decided to go around and clean up my island a bit. As you can see, there are quite a few items right here. This is actually the very next day, and I just decided to go ahead and clear out all of the unwanted things on the island, such as weeds and other fossils, just to make sure that it looks much prettier. I'm also gonna go ahead and plant a bit more flowers to make sure that I have enough, so that it qualifies the next villager to actually come. I'm not too worried about where I'm actually planting these flowers, but I just think the main goal for me right here is to make sure that my island is gonna be 3-star. Since I did collect all the fossils, I'll quickly go ahead and donate them to the museum. Hopefully our fossil collection is gonna be complete pretty soon. It's pretty easy to complete a fossil collection if you are time traveling like me. Every single day you'll get 5 of them, so I think at most it might take 2 months, if not less if you are much luckier. Let's see if we can complete it as soon as possible. I've also taken time and planted some shrubs around the house as well as the museum. This is just to increase the aesthetic of the island and make it look much better. Hopefully we'll have KK Slider coming into our island pretty soon. As far as I remember, I think we have to have around 10 villages for him to actually come. So we do have quite a few way to go. Hopefully I will get a chance to at least recruit 1 villager to my island. I know I did say that I will let the game go on and select a villager for me. But if it comes to a point where the island is actually taking more time to actually get another villager, at that point probably I'll go ahead and call someone. It's pretty easy to use your Nook Miles ticket and invite a villager to your island, rather than waiting for your island to actually get a villager. Right here, sadly, all the 5 fossils that I collected for today has already been previously donated. So I guess all I can do is just sell them out in the shop. Now there are quite a few fossils that I do want to keep for myself to kind of give to my villagers, but I will wait for that in the future to go ahead and do that. Now while I was clearing my island, I actually found a pouch. This is actually belonging to one of my villagers and I have absolutely no idea to whom it belongs to. So let me quickly talk to Nate right here and see to whom it actually belongs. This will only happen if you have a relatively high friendship level with a particular villager. In this case, it is Mac's pouch. Alright. Good to know that I have a good friendship with him. I guess I was expecting it to be someone else, but I mean, Mac is my starter villager, so probably I think I'll have more of a friendship with him than the other ones. Here he is in his house. Let's quickly go inside. Now, as far as the house design goes, I think I really like Mac's house. These wooden houses look super cool and I think it does suit my island theme. At some point, I'm actually deciding to get some villages with a certain house theme so that my island will look much better with it. But for now, I think I'll invite each and every one of them I do find. I'm not gonna be basing on the villager itself. Maybe we can go to a villager hunt in the future though. Seems like he has given us a explorer shirt as a gift, which is pretty cool. I think I'll wear it for now. I do need to have an explorer pant to kind of go with this, but since we don't really have able sisters in our island yet, I think I do have to still wait. Alright, seems like we do have at least one true friend in this island. Pretty nice. All we have to do is get 3 to complete that complete task. We'll be able to do that pretty easily. We have Sahara in our island today. This is pretty nice. I did go ahead and buy 3 rugs from her and she did give me a mysterious wallpaper. To be honest, I think some of the rugs that Sahara actually sells is pretty cool. I'm hoping to actually find them. Today I did find a couple of them which I think looks pretty nice, but for now I'll quickly go ahead and plant all of these flowers right here. And I guess we can go from there. I did buy quite a few of them. This will definitely help the island look much better. Here we have it. This is gonna be another one of my flower gardens. At some point I do have to move it to the beach if I am terraforming this island, but for now I will keep it right here. We have also completed multiple of Nook miles and this is pretty helpful. I also have to find the other produce. There is potato, sugarcane and wheat as far as I remember. I do have to find them. Hopefully I'll be able to find them in the deserted island or through Leaf, who might be able to visit our island. The next thing I did was go ahead and get some items to craft. As far as I know, you do have to have some outdoor items in order to increase the beauty of the island. I think this is finally the time for it. I can also go ahead and place some items right next to the campsite to make it look much better. Let me quickly craft some of these items and place them around the island to make it look good. The other thing that I have been having in my mind is about the items. Now, if you didn't know, you can actually customize some of these items, and I think an easier way to customize them would be probably through Harvey's Island. So I'm not gonna be customizing them right away. You can definitely buy the customization kit and try that as well, because you do have some Nook Mile tasks that you can complete through it. But I think it's easier for me to go to Harvey's Island, so I'll wait for now. Talking about the recipes, I think I have mentioned this before, but I really like the log recipes and I'm hoping to actually find more of them. I know that your villagers can actually give you the recipe sometimes, especially if they do invite you to their house. There is also other times where you'll be able to randomly find these recipes in the bottle. Especially, I am talking about the shelf that you have. It's a really cute log shelf that you'll be able to actually craft. There is also another item that is the bamboo speaker, which I'm hoping to actually get. But the recipes in this game is quite random, so it's a bit difficult to kind of predict which one you might get. If you do have a villager who is already having this item, and if you are quite friendly with them, they will actually go ahead and invite you to their house. In that case, they might actually sell that item to you, but it will also kind of ruin the aesthetics of their house. Definitely, in my case, if it's a villager that I don't want to have in my island, I'll probably buy the item. Otherwise, I will just decline. Alright, seems like we did get a present from Peanut right here. It's a mountain bike, pretty nice. I'll quickly place it right next to my house, which I think will look pretty cool. Right here. Yep, that is a really good addition right there. Pretty happy with that. But of course, other than that, here are all the items I actually crafted. As you saw, around 12 of them are present, and I just want to place them around the island. Maybe we can have one right here. The garden rock will do. Other than that, let me run around. We do have the swinging bench, which would look nice right next to this tree stump. So let me place it right here. There we go, that looks much better. I also have a tiki torch and a log bench, which I think will look better right next to the front of this island. This will probably be a place where I would sit down and welcome all the guests who might come to my island. Let me quickly place the tiki torch here as well. I think it looks much better right next to each other. Hopefully in the future I will be able to craft more of these items. I have been planning on cutting down the trees as well, but I think for now it looks pretty good. Usually I don't really like it when a tree is quite close to each other because it will actually crowd the place as well as make it much difficult for me to actually go ahead and check out the items if anything falls down from the tree. Right here, I think the wooden fish would look much better, so let me actually place it. There are quite a few of the other items that I want to place, but this one would look better right here. To be honest, I really do not know what is the use of that item. It literally does nothing. Anyway, other than that, right next to the resident services building, I think I'll quickly go ahead and place a few items. I'm not really sure if I want this here. Maybe at some point I will actually remove it. But for now, since we do have to have some outdoor items, I'll quickly go ahead and place it right here. I've also crafted a rocking chair. Maybe I'll go ahead and place it around the resident services building. There we go. I think this one looks much better. I found another present. This one was a balloon present, so let's check what it is. A giant ribbon. You know what? I think I really like this item. I might actually go ahead and use this one. Since we are here, let me place some items in this side of the island as well. Now I did discuss on, making sure that I place some items right next to the campsite to kind of make it look better. I think I have quite a few items in mind and it might actually work out pretty well. Let me quickly go ahead and place those items. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the campsite. This actually reminds me that I don't have all the items I need right here. So let me go back and get the rest of them. In the meanwhile, I'll go ahead and place the rest of the items around the island. The first one is this lounge chair right here and I think that looks pretty nice. The next item is actually the wash tub. I have a perfect place for this one and I think it will look pretty cool. For that we do have to cross this river. Alright, let me quickly cross it. At some point I do have to close up this river. Now I did place the tomb right here, but I think this is actually a better place for this wash tub. After all, you do wash your clothes right next to the river in the olden days, and that would look pretty cool. As for the tomb, I think I have a perfect place for that as well. This time I'll actually go ahead and place an item on the first level right here. I think we haven't done this one till now, but this item will look pretty nice here. I think right here in the edge will do. Let me quickly place the western style stone right here, and this is gonna be forever here and forgotten. I think that is the best place for this item, far away from the villages and out of sight. The last two items are going to be right next to the campsite. One being the garden faucet, which will actually, it's a practical thing to do for a campsite. The second one being the pipe. This will actually help me easily just travel to this campsite without any issues. Now that I have cleared up the island, I think the only thing left for me to do is check with Tom Nook again. Hopefully he'll actually talk about a visitor this time. We have placed more flowers and items on the island, so we should be good according to him. Talking to him, he's actually telling us to keep an eye out on the campsite. This is pretty good considering that we have actually ticked out all of the items that he wanted us to complete. So tomorrow, that is in the next episode, we'll finally be able to get a new visitor. Alright, I think I'm pretty excited for that. I have no idea who's gonna be coming, and it's gonna be pretty exciting. This is also a really good place for me to end out this episode. So I think we have done pretty good progress for today. Hopefully, we'll have more things coming up pretty soon. Alright, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. If you'd like to support me more in a personal way, check out the links in my description. And I'll see you guys in the next one.